PXG has done it again with the launch of a new lineup of drivers, fairways, hybrids, and irons. The new Gen 5 golf clubs deliver significantly increased MOI, faster ball speeds, longer distances, and tighter dispersions, all coupled with the exceptional feel and sound golfers have come to expect from PXG. Schedule your custom fitting or buy online at pxg.com.
What's going on, guys? It is Beatin The Bookie, and I am back once again hosting the Stripe Show podcast for the American Express out in Coachella Valley, California. I am taking over for Travis Fulton this week, who is actually on location at the Amex, so we will have some feet on the ground there. I got some free plays for you guys. I've got some top 10s, I've got some top 20s, I've got some head-to-heads, and I've got some outright winners. It's Tuesday, so I do not have any first-round leader bets out because odds are not yet released. Well, let's get started, guys. We have 3 courses here at the Amex at the La Quinta Country Club. The cut here is after the 3rd round because it is a Pro-Am. After the 3rd round, the top 65 low pros will move on to the final round at the stadium course. Now, it's a tough event to track because not every course here has a shot tracker, so watch out for that if you guys are betting. The defending 2-time champion Hudson Swafford will not be defending his championship this year as he joined LIV. Last year's 2nd place Tom Hoge, followed by 3rd place Lee Hodges, will be here in attendance. All right, guys, so let's get started. Let's just take a look at a few golfers who have had success here the last few years. Let's start with right now, who is the hottest golfer in the world, who has won 3 of his last 4 starts between the PGA and the DP World Tour. None other than the GOAT, Jon Rahm, the 2018 winner. He got 6th place in 2019, and he got 14th place last year. Like I said, he's won 3 of his last 4 starts, and he is the odds-on favorite to win this week's tournament. We follow that up with Patrick Cantlay, who got 9th place here in 2022 and 2019. We follow that up with Scottie Scheffler, who got 25th here in 2022 and 3rd place here in 2020. Next, we have Will Zalatoris, who got 6th place in 2022 year, and he shot a 61 on the Nicklaus course for the course record. Also, Sam Burns is here in attendance. He got 6th place in 2020 and 18th in 2019. And the aforementioned Tom Hoge, who got 2nd place here last year and 6th in 2020. And finally, we've got Brian Harman here, who got 3rd place in 2022 and 2017. This is the 64th American Express. It's one of the oldest PGA events. And like I said, we've got 3 courses here. So let's get started, all right, guys? The first bets we have for today are top 10 bets, and these are all for 1 unit. So you're going to bet 1 unit on all of these to win whatever units it wins. All of these odds are courtesy of Bet365. So if you're looking for these odds, these are from Bet365. All right, guys. The first bet we have is top 10, Jon Rahm, minus 120. Make sure you shop around, but I got minus 120 at Bet365. Like I said, John's the hottest golfer on the world right now, winning 3 out of his last 4 starts. So Jon Rahm minus 120, it's a pretty good deal on Bet365 for that. Now we got Patrick Cantlay plus 130 for 1 unit. These are all 1 unit, guys, all right? Next we have Will Zalatoris, top 10 finish, plus 225. Like I said, Will broke the course record last year on the Nicklaus course with a 61. So plus 225, top 10 finish, Will Zalatoris. Next, we have Sam Burns, top 10 finish, one of Travis's guys, plus 360. That's Sam Burns, top 10, plus 360. And finally, we have my boy, Tom Hoge, top 10 finish, plus 400. Tom got 2nd place last year in 2022, and he got 6th place in 2020. So I really love Tom's course history here. So I absolutely love Tom Hoge, top 10 finish, plus 400. You can't find much better value than that. Next, we'll go on to the top 20s, all right, guys? These are for top 20 finishes. These are for 1 unit. We're going to go Patrick Cantlay, minus 150, top 20 finish for 1 unit. We're going to go Brian Harman plus 160 top 20 finish, 1 unit. Brian Harman, like I said, he got third place here in 2022 and 2017. So I really love Harman's course history here, as well as Tom Hoagie plus 190 for 1 unit top 20 finish. And we're going to round it out with a guy who got third place last year, who shot an opening round 62 with Lee Hodges at plus 550. I'm a big course history guy with the Amex, and guys who have good history on this course, I like to follow, and I like to, really milk their odds. So I really love Lee Hodges plus 550 for a top 20 finish. I think that's great value for a guy who played this course last year for the first time and played it very well. So that's Lee Hodges plus 550 for a top 20 finish. The next, we're going to go on to the outright winners. You guys know I prefer the first round leaders over outright leaders, but we don't have any first round odds available at the time I am filming this. First outright winner we're going to go with is Will Zalatoris plus 2,000. Will was injured last year. He had his season come to an end before the playoffs because of an injury, but he's fully healthy now. And with his course history here, with him breaking the course record last year with the 61, I think he's found something, and I like him at plus 2,000 to win this thing. These are all for a half unit, guys, all right? The next 2 bets are for a half unit. So Zalatoris, half unit, would win 10 units. Tom Hoagie, plus 4,000 to win for a half unit. A half unit would win 20 units. The next we're going to go with is JT Poston, plus 8,000. So that's 80 to 1. I'm going to do this for a quarter of a unit, guys, all right? So a quarter of a unit bet here would win 20 units on JT Poston, plus 8,000. And finally, we're going to finish off the outrights with Lee Hodges plus 20,000. So that's 200 to 1. I'm going to bet a quarter of a unit on that, guys. A quarter of a unit here would win 50 units if Lee Hodges wins. So, you know what? Go Lee Hodges. Let's just take this thing down. I absolutely love those odds for how he did last year. I think we're definitely getting a bargain there. If he comes in ready to play, I think, especially, this field is pretty deep, but the way this course plays, it's very dry and stuff. I think, Lee Hodges has just as good of a chance as anybody. When, even though we do have like John Rahm's in attendance, I don't really know if Rahm can really get up for places like the Amex right now. So that's Lee Hodges at 200 to 1 for a quarter of a unit. I passed on John Rahm to win it because I did not see anything in the 700s. If I saw Rahm, plus 750, plus 700, I might have taken a bite for 1 unit. So keep that in mind as the tournament comes closer. If you guys see John Rahm anywhere from plus 700 or better, just take that for 1 unit. But I could not find anything with those good of odds right now, so I passed for now. But if I see it go up to plus 700 or so, I'll take a bite of John Rahm to win it as well at a plus 700 or greater. The final bets I have for today are the tournament head-to-heads. These are also from Bet365, and these are all for 1 unit. We've got Tom Hoagie, minus 110 over Taylor Montgomery for 1 unit. Like I said, Tom Hoagie has a vast course history here with vast, great results. So we have a huge thing to study for Tom Hoagie. Taylor Montgomery, on the other hand, has never played this course. So I'll go with Tom Hoagie's experience any day over Taylor Montgomery at a place where he's never played. I think experience definitely pays off in the PGA. And I love Tom's game right now and where he's at. So I'll take Tom Hoagie minus 110 to beat Taylor Montgomery in the tournament head-to-head. The next we've got Will Zalatoris minus 110 over Sung Jae Im for 1 unit. Like I said earlier about Will, course record here last year with the 61 on the Nicklaus course. He's playing well last season. Made almost $13 million. Will's game is definitely in a great place. And coming off that injury, I think he uses La Quinta to get jump-started on to the 2023 season, where we could see him potentially, take down the Tour Championship. So I like Will Zalatoris minus 110 over Sung Jae Im, who I think his game is not in a great place right now, so I will gladly fade Sung Jae. The next we have is John Rahm minus 120 versus Scottie Scheffler. I know it's a tough fade when you're fading Scottie Scheffler, But like I said, Jon Rahm is the hottest golfer in the world right now. Scotty was the hottest golfer in the world last year, but we've seen him kind of slip up a little bit. It's hard to maintain that pace, that intensity that he was playing with last year. And I will gladly go with Jon Rahm minus 120 to beat Scotty Scheffler for 1 unit. The final tournament matchup I have and the final play of this video is Brian Harman plus 100 to beat Tom Kim, everybody's new favorite golfer, for 1 unit. Like I said, Brian Harman got 3rd place here in 2022 and 2017. He played well last week in Hawaii. Tom Kim did not play very well. He struggled into the weekend. So I love, Tom Kim actually missed the cut, sorry. So I love Brian Harman plus 100 versus Tom Kim right here, just on recent form. And I think we're getting some good odds right here because Tom Kim will be heavily bet as a Twitter favorite, you could say, as a golf Twitter favorite. So I think these odds will actually go up in Brian's favor the closer we get to the tournament. So that's Brian Harman plus 100 versus Tom Kim. So to sum up those tournament head-to-heads, I like Hoagie minus 110 over Taylor Montgomery. I like Zalatoris minus 110 over Sung Jae Im. I like Jon Rahm minus 120 over Scotty Scheffler. I like Brian Harman plus 100 over Tom Kim. Those are all for 1 unit. So you're going to bet to win 1 unit on all of those guys. Those are all the plays I have for this week's American Express. Have a great tournament, Travis, and enjoy the MX. It's always one of the fun tournaments to watch. It's one of the oldest in the PGA, as this is the 64th version. So enjoy this weekend, guys, and I will see you later. Have fun and good luck. See ya.
Haymaker Coffee Company was established in 2021 to create the best coffee to fuel the underdogs who perseveres, who hustles, and have the give-it-all mentality to achieve their American dream. Haymaker Coffee only roasts top quality, specialty grade coffee beans, resulting in brews that satisfies those who demand every drop from their coffee and day. If you work hard, run hard, fight hard, and play hard, we have your coffee right here.